Welcome back to The Office, Season 3, Episode number 13. This is a Real Talk reaction production. Don't get it twisted. Hit the like button, subscribe button, tell a friend, and the notification bell if you can. It helps to impress the algorithm.
See, you fucked yourself up.
It was almost perfect. But you get the gist of it.
Alright, a couple comments from episode 12, starting with executive producer Faye, who says, I agree with you, this is a fantastic episode and a great reaction. I don't think that Stanley and Ryan got the sale, but maybe they did. It's just something that I said later on that makes me think they didn't. However, I know that Michael almost got the sale by finding out the priorities of the customer and speaking to that, whereas Phyllis was able to manipulate him with the makeover. And I love how effortlessly Dwight and Jim work with one another. You're right in saying that the episode will get largely resolved in the following, but it's still a nice ride to be on. There's also a guest star I've been looking forward to your reaction to since you started the season. I think it really shows Dwight's priorities, that he doesn't want to hurt Angela, and even at the cost of his own job. It's sweet, and yet Angela can't see how destructive she is. Dwight has a very odd way of functioning in the world, but you always get people like that, people who play Billy Joel on the recorder, or try to butcher a goose in the office, or have The Crow as their favorite movie. But if you try to meet them halfway, you can see that most are good people.
Yeah.
Anyway, excited to see how you react to the Dwight storyline in the coming episode. Alright, and then Jill adds, this is absolutely one of my favorite episodes of The Office. All the dynamics you guys mentioned are so great, but also especially as Dwight is my favorite character. Particularly when interacting, being pranked by Jim. I love what this one shows of his character and their relationship. Can't wait for you guys to see the next one too, and it's also super great. Thanks so much for doing these.
Hey,
thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Alright, let's jump into episode 13 right now.
Part of me wants the people in this office to have learned their lesson and just shut the hell up. And part of me thinks, you know what, keep talking. I'd really love a home theater.
I will do that. And
More personnel turnover.
Justin doing business.
Yeah, well, it is a big loss. Dwight was the top salesman.
Was the top salesman.
I said was.
Addition by subtraction.
What does that even mean? That is impossible.
Yeah, you're right.
But there is some good news. Oscar is back, addition by addition. So we are going to have a big party today to welcome him back, and
Only you
hopefully
thought
that'll lift everyone's spirits.
it's absolutely not what he wants to happen.
Oscar!
Yeah.
Good to have you back.
Good to be back.
Hey. So, how are you?
Welcome back, Oscar.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Hey, Oscar.
Hey, everyone.
Oh, hello, Oscar. How was your gaycation?
Gay case.
That's very funny.
Yeah, I thought of that like 2 seconds after you left.
Oh my god!
Gay case.
And I've thought about certain things, and I'm sorry for the way those certain events transpired. And I would just like to make some changes about certain things and certain situations.
Losing Dwight that
All right, I'll join. I'd love to. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I join too?
Never.
You sell those 2 printers this morning? Nice work.
Child's play. Give me something hard to sell.
Child's play.
Hey, where's Dwight?
You didn't hear? Decapitated, whole big thing. We had a funeral for a bird.
I'm pretty sure none of that's real.
You're not real, man.
The bird, what? They did have a funeral for a bird.
They did, yeah, he wasn't there.
What is wrong with this thing? It looks terrible.
Do you want me to ask the night cleaning crew if they stopped watering it?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Ask them about the toys on my desk, too. They always used to arrange the toys on my desk, and Nelson makes a delightful chimichanga.
Why don't you have me riding in on a donkey? It's the office, my
Ah, a burro. Of course. If Oscar wants a donkey, let's get him one.
Need any help?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm just looking.
Great. I will literally be standing right here if you need anything at all.
Okay.
Go.
I think I could go for some tuna fish right about now. Oh, got my rod here.
What is he doing?
Click, click,
Not working at all.
click, 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 click.
hurting him. I'm the victim. Okay, he's fishing for me. We got a deal.
Look, I've got like 15 new clients that I've inherited from Dwight, and each file is password protected with a different mythical creature, so I'm sorry. I can't.
Different mythical creature.
Party pooper.
What is he doing?
Who's that sportscaster that bit that lady? Marv something? Andy is like Marv something. Great sportscaster. Big weirdo creep.
185 pounder. Check it out. Whew.
I would be so irritated.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Ryan. Do you want to pull a prank on Andy?
Not right now, but ask me again 10 years ago.
Not too bad as the 10.
Me too.
Not too bad.
Hey guys.
Ask me again.
How's the
10 years ago.
workload? One of Staples' top competitors in the area.
If you did that with Josh, you could be doing that with me.
Oh my gosh. Did you not hear him just say that?
When I was 5 years old, I had these Spider-Man pajamas. And one night, my mom was tucking me in, and she tried to give me a raspberry on my tummy. You know. And I tried to crawl away, and what happened was her eyes were closed, and she grabbed me, and she kissed me on my butt. And it was just the worst. So I know what it's like to have your butt kissed, literally.
This is where he's going.
And it's terrible. And it better not be what Andy is doing.
Oh my God.
That's where this is going. Got it.
Better not be what he's.
Copy paper at your funeral. See how that works out for you.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up?
same old.
So Michael had a little chat with corporate, and they decided to send me to management training. Anger management, technically, but still. Management material.
That is not what that is.
This whole thing's supposed to take 10 weeks. I expect to be done in 5. How? Name repetition, personality mirroring, and positive reinforcement
Yeah, that's
through
his
nods
go-to.
and smiles. So, don't worry about all Andy Bernard. I'll be back.
Okay, so he's gonna be gone for a minute.
Hi, you must be Andy.
Oh, hi. Yes, I am, and you must be Marcy.
That's right. It's so good to meet you.
That's so good to meet you.
Thanks. Well, ready to have some fun?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Smiling, mirror, personality mirroring.
All right, that was episode 13 of The Office, and man, I think that played out more like a dramedy. This episode in particular, which I love though. I mean, I like the seriousness of it. It should have been a little serious like it was, because this was the whole office. Well, not the whole office, but the majority of people who were connected to Dwight, feeling the loss of Dwight, and some other people that's not even realizing how much he contributed to the office until he was gone. I mean, that was surprising. I'm glad to see that Dwight is coming back, and yeah, this episode was, I guess, probably supposed to make you be annoyed of Andy so much. He's like, can he just fucking get off the show? 'Cause
Yeah.
we can't have both of them on here. And then I think they were successful in doing that. He'll be gone for about 10 weeks, so however long that is in TV time. So he'll eventually come back at some point. Don't know when, but okay, now we get the office back. Also with Karen, that was very sad. But I think that was necessary, had to happen. I don't know what the writers were trying to do with that. Maybe they were trying to do this. Give us that emotional drama point that it just wasn't going to work out. Because you already knew from the beginning it was Pam and goddamn and Jim. So to bring somebody else in the mix, that was just, I don't know. But okay, it happened. I think Karen is just probably going to quit and leave and go, and then we'll get back to this. It is very sad for her. Michael was very sad, and again, this is the first time without it being Toby that you can see that Michael is really annoyed with somebody, which is it's not likely that happens. Like, he usually don't get it unless it's like Toby.
Especially if they're kissing up to it.
Yeah. So he usually plays along with it and all that, but you can genuinely see that right there. That's not my boy. And I only get annoyed at my boy, and I don't really recognize it when it's my boy. But now that it's not, and you just being freaking annoying, like super to the point where like you're more annoying than I am. That, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that that happened on there. But again, that showed another side of Michael that I haven't seen before. So I think all of this played out really good. Even Angela getting emotional when Oscar came back. So I think it was a very excellent episode. Good character development, good character acting on here, and good backstory for everybody on here to give us more insight of to who these characters are. And I think now we can get back to business when we get back to the movie. Next episode's coming up. So can't wait to see another one.
I absolutely love the way that they represented what Dwight means to the office. Like, even the visual as far as the plants dying. Like, he's like the heartbeat of the office, so to speak. I thought it was so good. And I loved, like, that he moves the stuff around on Michael's desk. Like, all those little elements that Dwight does on his own time without anybody knowing. I don't know. It just kind of made me melt my heart a little bit for Dwight. I thought it was just very sweet, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it. Also, I have to give the MVP award to Ryan for the hardest line of the episode, because it had me dying. I thought that was so... Yeah. He gives no F's now, especially that he's not an intern anymore. And it always surprises me. He's still like... I can't really...
He's coasting.
I don't really know what his character is about, like if he just hates everybody there. I don't know. But like that line had me dying. That was so clever. He didn't even hesitate. Like he knew exactly where he's going with that joke. It was just well executed. So that was probably my favorite moment. I really did like Angela showing how, like, completely breaking down essentially this episode. So it really shows how much she does care for Dwight. She's such a hardened personality. So to see her so vulnerable and break down was definitely refreshing to see. And yeah, they did a really great job of making Andy completely unlikable this episode and annoying, so annoying. So it definitely shows, I think, not only that as far as trying to make us okay with him being gone from the show, but also it really contrasted the difference between Dwight and how he operates and his level of annoyance versus Andy, who's just selfishly annoying. Yeah. Dwight does most of his annoying things and things that he contributes because he ultimately really does love everything about his job, so he takes it seriously. He's just over the top, whereas Andy doesn't and is just selfishly looking out for himself. So I thought they did such a great job contrasting their personalities in that way. But yeah, to your comment about Karen, I feel bad for her. Like, this whole situation sucks. So I don't know. Hopefully she has either an opportunity to move on where it feels a little bit less shitty. But I mean, it clearly showed this episode too that if she doesn't, essentially Jim and Pam should be together because they just get along really, really well. So Karen's not his person, and that was clear this episode. So can't wait for the next episode. I thought this was really great, and I feel like it leveled up Dwight in my eyes, which is really fun too. So some character growth.
All right.
One more thing. Sorry. Just quick shout out also to executive producer Faye. I think the guest appearance might have been Shirley because that was a nice surprise too.
Is she coming back, or that's probably just
no, just a one-off. Yeah. But I feel like we've seen Shirley a lot lately. I don't know. I feel like she keeps showing up.
Hot around these times.
Yeah. All right, that was it.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for The Office, Season 3, Episode 13. And until next time, people, peace.